back. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of AT Tech. I'm your host as always, AndrewT, and we're back, baby. On today's episode, we're here to talk about the Acorn app. We're gonna do our app review. The main reason I wanted to talk about this app, and I wanted to get it out in the world at least this month now, here, December, because they have a special going on. If you refer up to 12 people, and I know this is 7, but 7 plus 5 equals 12, and there you go. You just gotta hold the other hand here. But anyway, if you refer 12 people to this app for this month, you're giving a balance of $1,200 added towards your account for investment. And you know what? We like investments. Investments are the way to go. The main reason I chose the Acorn app is because the barrier to entry is really low. Like, really low. All you need is $5. $5 and you can start using the Acorn app today. I don't recommend it though. You probably want to start the Acorn app around $250 to $500, and I'll explain why later. We'll come back to that. But as I said, barrier to entry is very low. All you have to do is be 18 years or older, have an Android or Apple smartphone, because the app is either iOS or Android, like everything else in this world. You have to wait approximately 24 to 72 hours for your account to be active for usage, which, not for nothing, you don't really have to use it. You're more or less watching the market go up or down with your money involved. This app is real simple to use. You don't need any investment knowledge at all to use it, actually. You pretty much choose between 5 profiles. Those 5 profiles are what's going to make the decision on what you're invested into. But not for nothing, when you're just starting in the stock market, I don't really think it's a good idea for you to go off on your own and pick any stock that you want to do. I mean, you have the availability and choice to do that, but it's not the smartest play around. You could lose a good amount of money in the stock market. There's been people that went bankrupt dealing with the stock market. So know your audience. This, for me, is more of a glorified saving account. And honestly, I'd recommend everybody to use the Acorn Playground because I think they can help you save up a lot more than you were saving on your own. I'm just saying. Basically, you're choosing between 1 and 5 profiles. Based on what you choose on the profile is how aggressive or how conservative you're going to be in the market. You have aggressive, moderately aggressive, moderate, moderately conservative, and conservative, if that wasn't a given. Now, if you choose the aggressive path, you're more dealing with emerging markets, large company stocks, small company stocks, real estate stocks, international large company stocks. If you go towards the conservative end, you're dealing with large company stocks, corporate bonds, small company stocks, real estate stocks, government bonds, and international large company stocks. Moderate is pretty much a fusion of both of them, and anywhere in between is just a variation on how much or less percentage you're taking in each of the categories. In other words, you could take risk with stocks, but you're not really taking too much risk because it's not like you're going out there picking your own stocks and saying, hey, maybe this is going to do well today, and then you're down 30% Apple. Or you could play it safe with bonds and more bonds. Yeah, that's the simple choice. One of the key differences between Acorn and the other platforms out there like Robinhood, Vanguard, and Fidelity is that with Acorns, you can buy fractional shares. I mean, not for nothing, you can do this with Stash and M1 too, but we're talking about Acorns right now. Point in case, you could buy fractional shares of bonds and ETFs. To give you an example, let's take VIT. That's the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF. That is currently selling for $137.48 at the time of recording right now. That means if you wanted to invest in that through Robinhood or Fidelity or Vanguard, if you were trying to trade that particular ETF, you'd have to pay that market price of $137 Versus being on an Acorn platform, you can buy fractional shares of it. When you put your $5 in, or when you put whatever amount that you're putting into Acorns, that amount goes right into the market for that share. Now, Acorn says you can start using the app with as low as $5, but I don't recommend that. If you're gonna start any investment platform, because typically there's some kind of fee, except Robinhood. I don't know what's up with them yet. But typically there's some kind of fee. My suggestion is to start with at least $250 to $500 in your account. That way you're making a good amount of interest, which will compensate for your fees that's going along. For example, the fee in Acorns is $1 a month, unless you just so happen to be lucky enough to have a .edu email address, where if you have that, you would have 4 years, count 1, 2, 3, 4 years free with the Acorns app. So then it really is a glorified saving account. And we kind of know who these guys are targeting, because when you look at the app and the interface, everything reminds me so much of a millennial's perspective in life. Oh, that was deep. Let's also note that once you make it above $5,000 in your account, you are no longer charged $1 per month. Afterwards, the price now turns to 0.25% of what you have in that account. For example, if we're at that 5,000 mark and you were being charged at 0.25%, that would be $12.50 for the year. So instead of being charged $1 a month, which will add up to $12 for the year, you'd be charged $12.50 for that 5,000. And then as we go up, that interest would obviously go up because your base value is now higher. Now, how do we add funding to our Acorns app? This is my favorite part. Basic and common way we can add money to our account would be to add money to our account. You link your debit card or bank account and you add funds. You can set it up repeatedly, whether it's weekly, monthly, bi-weekly, yearly. However you choose to do, you can add funds the typical way that every investment platform allows you to, or you can do it the Acorns way. The Acorns way is roundups, baby. Roundups. That's where it's at. Roundups is very simple. It works like this. Let's say you were going to spend 50 cents today from your card. So you decide to go to the store to get a stick of gum for 50 cents. And normally you would just process that gum and that'll be it. 50 cents deducted, end of story. With roundups, we changed the game a little bit. When you swipe for that 50 cent, that 50 cent is deducted as normal, but roundups now round that number up, and instead of it being 50 cent, you just $1. Your charge went to $1. So let's say it's another example, you decided to get something for $5.10. Bag of potato chips, whatever you decide to get, that is no longer $5.10. That now has been linked to your account, where Acorns is like, nah dog, nah, $5.10, nah, it's $6. Why? Roundups. Roundups basically rounds up everything you do as no longer being changed up to the nearest dollar. And then every single time Acorns deducts $5 on hold from roundup, so again 50 cent, 90 cent for the last one, and then it keeps going. Once it gets to $5 accumulated, it now takes that amount and deducts it from your account and transfers to the Acorn app. So simply, your change is supplying the money for your account. That's 2 thumbs up right there, dog. That's 2 thumbs up right there. So the Acorns app is all about investing through your coins, your Acorns. Get it? You're piling them up, putting them away like a squirrel. I think what takes Acorn to the next level is the fact that they have so many branded partners helping them out. Essentially, there are a bunch of other brands from Amazon to Liberty Mutual and a few others that requires a little action from you, whether it be signing up or shopping or joining something or getting a quote or giving your social or giving your birthday or giving your number or giving your address are giving you. But essentially, in exchange for you doing all those things, maybe not at once or maybe not together, but some of those things, they give you a percentage back based on, I guess, what they feel like. I don't know how they decide these things. Nevertheless, they give you a small percentage back directly to your account. For shopping with them, they're investing in you. That was the slogan I saw somewhere. Even better, they give you link referrals. For those that don't know, a link referral is essentially you giving a referral to their product, and it's a link, You give it to somebody, they click, and now you just gave a link referral. But for this month now, again in December, they are giving you $1,200. Again, $1,200 added to your account, direct invested in you. And this is Acorns. Acorns will give you that for getting 12 people to join. That to me is amazing. Normally I think they give like $5 or $10, but 12 people, that's not that bad. Actually, that helped to make this episode today, guys. So let's click that referral at the bottom. Let's just, if you're gonna use the Acorn app anyway, you might as well hit the referral, and then you get 12 people, and then you get your 12, and I get my 12. But every time you use the referral anyway, both people's benefit. It helps everybody out. Let's click that link. I'm gonna pause this episode real quick to make sure everybody click that link. Click the link. You want to click the link. You know you want to click the link. Just click the link. To me, the best thing about the Acorns app is you can truly set and forget it. All right, guys, last thing. I'm very invested in stocks and bonds and ETFs across a bunch of different platforms, like 9 right now, and I'm still getting more. I'm actually trying to figure out which is the best for different type of people. I want to try to give a good review and directions towards which is the best way for us to go. With that being said, there are better platforms out there than Acorns. However, if you're a college student, maybe even a high school student with the .edu email address, I definitely recommend you to get this app. You're new, fresh to investing. You can have it for 4 years for free. You don't really have to think about it. You can just sign up, put $5 in, set up roundups, and let it do its thing. And you don't really have to worry about it. 4 years of investing between roundups and your initial start, if you're using the brands too, you should have enough by that 4 or 5 year period to be at that 250 to 500 range where you're comfortable and don't have to worry about that dollar that you're being charged. And it can all happen gradually, little by little, as you start your investment with the market. This is a good way to understand finances, to start to understand how it is to manage finances, manage stocks. I mean, you're not really getting hands-on experience with the managing part yourself for buying and selling the ETFs, but you're getting a feel for how it is to be financially in charge of your life. And I think that's more important than anything. So for people that either find a hard time saving, this app would be perfect for you because, as I said towards the beginning, this is more like a glorified savings account than a real stock app. But you do get stock benefits, so I think that works in everybody's favor. I also think this app is great for students. If you're a student, you might as well. For what reason would you not want an Acorns account? It's free, 4 years. Try it. For those people that sign up via link referral, or for those people that already have an Acorns and they're saving up now, maybe you can leave a comment in the bottom. Tell us how much you got, how you like the Acorns app. If you're a student, let us know if you've had any trouble with the free month tiers where you're not paying for 4 years. Acorns app has been out for quite some time now. I know there's people out there that's already invested with it and love it to death for various reasons, whether it's savings, whether it's just being new to investments and liking the platform and the user interface. Let us know in the comments below what you think and how you feel, because we want to hear from you. Also, keep in mind something new about Acorns. It now has a retirement platform. I mean, it's not necessarily new, but it is new. So there you go. Thank you guys for watching another episode of AT Tech. I am your host as always, but we gotta go. I will be back, and thank you for watching. Deuces.